Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Oswego Team Builder Dynasty. This next game that we're going to be going up against is against our rivals in Billows Falls. But first, we have a bye week. So, running through this bye week, we're really focusing in on what can our team do and the recruiting. It is very important for us to be able to nail down this recruiting. We are in a very tight budget. We are working after week 2. We only have 81 points left in our budget. And our average right now is sitting at around 10 points per week, which is not great for us when you're looking at that we will be done in 8 weeks, which means we really need to get going on our recruiting. Now, we're spending a lot of time working with the defense. That's going to be the big one that we're really wanting to hit, is making sure that we get the defensive guys that we really want and trying to cut out the guys that are very expensive. There's a bunch of guys that are from the states of Michigan and Maryland and Ohio that are costing 3 or 4 points a pop. But with all the changes that we did make, we were able to decrease our budget to 6 points of budget, which puts us back on better track. Also, while we were in that bye week, we are going to test out and try and add an extra wide receiver to our offense in that backfield, which now leads us to our rivals in Billows Falls. So Billows Falls, they are from Vermont, and they are a very bad team as well. They are the second worst team in the NCAA right now, with the only worst team being us. So this should be one of those matchups that hopefully we're able to do something. They've got a fantastic wide receiver in Cowan, and then a fantastic quarterback in Slade Berry as a freshman. So we really need to be able to focus up and focus in and really take it to Billows Falls, because who likes losing to their rivals? Oswego won the toss and elected to receive, as they will always do that, because we always want to have the ball and be aggressive and control the clock. And Hill is going to go find some space, and he's going to take it out to the 35-yard line. That is a really good return for us, and that's why it was a good return. Very unfortunate. Steven Cabral, again, it seems that the slowest man on the field always is making mistakes. Very unfortunate, because that was a fantastic run. That was a really good run back for us. That would have been huge. And then we got Cortez. He's going to go take that ball on that handoff, and he's going to go pick up nothing on that one. Very unfortunate on that play. So lining up in that same formation, handing that ball off. Oh, he's going to fake it to Obi Hopkins, and Cortez is going to be wrapped up in the backfield. He's going to lose some yards on that one, and that is another unfortunate ending to that play. They crashed hard on that one, setting up a 3rd down and long, something that has been very difficult to complete, and that is almost a safety. Abdul Pace just getting rid of the ball before getting that sack. Now, Billows Falls is going to start out in fantastic field position, starting inside Oswego territory, and Chuck Rowe is going to go pick up 7 yards on that pass from Slade Berry, setting up 2nd down and 3, almost into that red zone already. That is a very good fake, and Devrin Moses, the second best player on their team, is going to make that catch and pick up that 1st down. Now we've got Carter, and he's going to go run and go get that 1st down again for them, setting up a 1st down and goal, but not before picking up 13 yards on that play. Slade Berry running an option, and he's going to give it off to J.J. McBride, and that is going to complete the drive with the touchdown for Billows Falls. That now makes the game at 7-0, and Obi Hopkins is going to take that out of the end zone from that 1 yard line. Another pretty good return on that one. He's going to go pick up 23 yards on that one, and that is a very good position for Oswego to start the drive off based off of previous experiences. So that is going to set up a 1st down and 10, and Obi Hopkins is going to go get the ball on this one on a designed handoff to him. He's going to go pick up 2 yards on the play. Setting up 2nd down and 8, we've got Cross in the backfield on this one. Blake Cross setting up in that fullback position, and he is going to go pick up 1 yard on the play. The designated halfback playing fullback now that Stephen Cabral has shown that he cannot do it. Is going to set up a 3rd down and 7, a little bit further distance, and Abdul Pace is going to roll out and throw it to empty space. That is going to force another punt. 4 minutes into the game, and Billows Falls is going to start their 2nd drive of the quarter and the game, and Carey is going to go and carry that one for 5 yards on the play. Screen pass, and that's something that has Oswego struggled with. Throwing the ball to Cam Beck is Billows Falls, and to add on some insult to injury, that is going to be a hold, pushing Billows Falls into that double sticks territory, setting up 2nd down and 15. Doing pretty well on this drive so far, Oswego is, and Kerry Carter is going to take that, and that is going to be a touchdown. Not a single person is going to be able to catch up to him. That is going to set up a 14-0 lead for our rivals, Billows Falls. Very unfortunate indeed. They had some pretty good blocking on that one. Defensive line was stuffed up in the middle, and the run outside really bounced him open on that one. That is going to make it 14-0. Billows Falls defense, again, setting up very well for them. Oswego, 2 3-and-outs, and only 1 yard so far. And it looks like they're off to a bad start again on a 3rd down and 11. And that is almost picked off through Abdul Pace throwing it into triple coverage on that one, setting up a 4th and 11 punt. And that rugby-style punt from the Oswego kicker, that's touched. He touched it. And that's going to be picked up by Oswego. That is a huge play for Oswego. Rugby-style. That is going to set it up. That is why Oswego runs that rugby-style punt for situations like that. It's not because they have a terrible punter. No, it's definitely for situations like that. Abdul Pace is going to keep that ball on that one, and he's going to lose yards again on that one. This Billows Falls defense has been playing incredibly well. I don't think that Oswego has a total gained yard so far. Obi Hopkins is going to try and change that, but he's only going to pick up 2 yards on that play. Setting up another long 3rd and 9 as we are approaching the last seconds of this first quarter, and that is going to be taken down in the backfield. Serge Workman going straight for the quarterback on that one. That is going to set up a punt on that one, and that is a pretty good punt on that rugby style. That's going to set up Billows Falls into their own 7-yard line. And Kerry Carter is going to take that ball, and that is going to be another touchdown. Nobody's going to be able to catch him. Just a trio of 3 players on that one. Kerry Carter, 93-yard touchdown on that play. That is a demoralizing play for Oswego after getting a very good punt, and the defense shows nothing. You would like to see Oswego at least hold them to a couple plays there before they let off a 93-yard touchdown run. So now Billows Falls takes the lead, leading 21-0 on the play. And Obi Hopkins is going to have a chance to return this. And he is going to find some space. He's going to get pushed out of bounds just shy of that 40-yard line. Pretty dang good return. That is something that Oswego is able to do in this game. The skill levels of these two teams is really showing on those pitch. Oh, and Abdul Pace, that's a bad pitch. That is a bad pitch. He could have had some time on that one. That is unfortunate, and it wouldn't have mattered anyways. There was a hold on Brooks Gibson on that one, the left tackle. Billows Falls is going to decline that one, and it is going to be another long third down. Third down and 20 on this one. Abdul Pace is going to throw it up, and that is going to be knocked down by Obi Murphy on that one. Knocked it down. Working well for Billows Falls on that one to not take the pick on that one. And now Billows Falls is set up again, and Kerry Carter is going to rush that ball for 3 yards on the play. Something to notice is that Billows Falls plays in this pistol style, and it seems to be a struggle for Oswego to be able to stop this run. Kerry Carter, again, going to take it to the house. He is now run for over 200 yards on the day, and that is only Billows Falls' 4th drive of the game, and he already has 200 yards. Very impressive by him and this Billows Falls defense. Really disappointing effort from Oswego right now against their rivals and other terrible team. Obi Hopkins is going to go run that ball. He's going to go pick up 1 yard on the play. That seems to be Obi Hopkins' role so far in the game. He has not been able to get anything on the day so far. 2nd down and 9, and they're going to set up a screen pass. Bryson Hill, he's going to go pick up 9 yards on the play. That's going to set up a manageable 3rd down. This is something that is just foreign to Oswego, is having these 3rd down in inches or close, that you can actually run the ball and try and pick up the 1st down. Obi Hopkins, he's going to go pick up that 1st down. That is a hard run on that one. It seemed like there was no opening for him to run through, and he finds the gap, and he is going to pick up that 1st down. Approaching 3 minutes left in the 2nd quarter, we've got a 2nd down and 11, and OJ Mayo, I think it's Thomas Mayo. OJ Mayo was a basketball player. Thomas Mayo is going to go pick up 16 yards on the play. That is a role that is new to him for this week. Bye week, we put him in on that 2nd spot on that running back list, and he is going to go get another carry on that one, but he's going to lose yards on that play, and is going to set up a 3rd down and a long. Again, it seems to be a broken record with this team. 3rd down and longs. Approaching 1 minute left, and that is going to be a tackle for loss. Abdul Pace had a chance to pitch that ball off, but that offensive line did not block enough to be able to stop that. And now we've got 4th down and 18. They're going to throw the ball. Thomas Mayo is going to go make that catch, but it is still shy of the 1st down. And that is going to turn the ball over to Billows Falls, and they've got 1 minute to work and try and score again. Devin Moses is going to go fight off a tackle, and he's going to go pick up 12 yards on the play. Oswego defense may be able to get some stops here because now they are forced to pass. It seems that they cannot stop the run, but stopping the pass seems to be something they can do. Only 20-something yards for Sladeberry so far in the game. And this is going to be a 3rd down and 3, and that's going to be a stop. That is going to be a stop. Sammy Walters going to make that tackle on Sladeberry, and Oswego gets another chance. Cortez is going to go pick up that ball, and he's going to go run out of bounds. He's going to pick up 9 yards on the play. 2nd down and 1. Good chances here. That's going to be a screen play, and Bryson Hill is going to go pick up 9 yards again on that play. He is got an average of 9 yards on the play, and that's going to be a 1st down for him. 20 seconds left in the quarter and the half, and that is going to be a sack for us for Jacob Bowling, and Oswego calls timeout to try and get something going. Quick screen there for Cortez, and he is going to go and break the tackle, but runs out of bounds, picking up some, making it 3rd down and 7. 14 seconds to go. Oswego, play action pass. And he's going to go find Cortez on that one too, and he is going to go pick up 20 yards on the play, setting up Oswego on the Billows Falls 40-yard line. Abdul Pace averaging 10 yards per pass right now. That is pretty good work for Abdul Pace. Offensive line holding up pretty good so far, but there is only 8 seconds left in the half. Let's see what Oswego can do. It seems like they're going to need to score a touchdown because the kicker is not good enough, and that is going to be a timeout, not what they're looking for. No timeouts left for Oswego. Everything's got to be to the sideline. That's a deep pass, and that's going to be deflected down by Adam Bradshaw. 3 seconds left, enough time for one play before halftime. We got two halfbacks set up, and he's going to find some open space. Fontaine, he's going to drop the touchdown. Fontaine had the end zone. He had the step on the safety, and he's going to drop the touchdown pass. That is demoralizing. That is very, very disappointing. That's tough. That is tough to handle. Oswego's got some fight with them on this one so far. They have only held Billows Falls to 28 points and had a defensive stop. I don't know if Oswego's had a defensive stop in the game, and if they have, it was unnoticed because of how bad the defense has been. And the offense, they had something quick in there. They had a little bit of working in those better players, those wide receivers, and being able to get them into open space. And those yards really tell a story. Billows Falls has shut down this rushing offense, which is something that this team does because it is a triple option offense. But those passing yards, they were able to get something going. And I think that is something that they worked on in this bye week, is being able to find some passing options. But what they really need to work on is getting 3rd and shorts. They got to have less 3rd and longs. So now Oswego is going to kick the ball off to Billows Falls after receiving the ball in the first half. And that ball is going to make it to the 5-yard line. And Cleveland is going to find wide open space, and he is going to be brought down, but not before picking up 32 yards, setting up Billows Falls just shy of their own 40-yard line. And like I said, Kerry Carter is dominating. That's 238 yards of rushing offense, and he's gonna go shove that guy off and shove him off again, but he's gonna go pick up 28 yards, being forced out of bounds. 266 yards of offense. That is an incredible number. Slade Berry's gonna keep the ball on this one. He's wanting his yards being picked up. He's gonna go pick up 12 yards on the play. That is 1st down and 10, just shy of the red zone. So about Billows Falls setting up just around the 21-yard line. Kerry Carter's going to be tripped up, and he's going to go walk into the end zone. 22 yards on that play. That is a very hard-fought run from him. It was not the open space that he's been used to, but he just navigated it like... So now Oswego is going to have the ball, and they are going to run the ball with Obi Hopkins. He's going to go pick up 7 yards on the play. That is 12 yards for him on the day, which is terrible. That is going to set up 2nd down and 3. They need to gain yards on this play. That'll set up a 3rd and short. They don't. They lose yards on the play. Serge Workman, he is working these linemen. That is going to be a 3rd and medium on this one. 3rd and 5 set up. That might as well be short for this offense. And Abdul Pace is going to give it right to Corey Morton. He's going to go pick off the the pitch on that option play. That's the second time Abdul Pace has messed up a pitch in this game. And Kerry Carter is going to go find a wide open hole. That was huge. 300 yards on the day for him right now. 4 touchdowns. And that is going to be a school record for Kerry Carter. That is good work by him. That was a wide open hole. That was massive. And Kerry Carter is going to run this one into the end zone. Not as big of a hole, but a pretty big hole still at the same time. That's 10-yard touchdown, and that's going to be another school record for Kerry Carter. He is making it look easy. Like this is one of the most dominating performances I've seen of any of the teams that Oswego has played. It is a very impressive by what Kerry Carter is doing, and that's what rivalries will do. Now, Oswego's got a 3rd and 5 on this one, so still a 3rd and short. Abdul Pace had some space open there, and he's going to give the ball to Thomas Mayo, and he's going to pick it up. That is lucky. That is a 3rd time that Abdul Pace has made a mistake on these pitches. He had wide open space. There was no reason for him to pitch that ball off. 1st and 10, throwing into double coverage. That's going to be knocked down by Obi Murphy again. Throwing it towards the star player is not probably what you want to do. That's going to set up 3rd down and long for the Oswego Blizzards. About 3 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Abdul Pace is going to throw it, and that is going to be intercepted by Cobb, and he's going to get a solid return on that play. He's going to go all the way to the Oswego 35-yard line. Rory Cobb making himself known. Number 90. Need to look and see if that's a defensive lineman or if he's moved into linebacker, but that is a very far position for him to be if that is a lineman and making that type of play. So now we've got Kerry Carter. He's going to run the ball again, and he's going to go pick up 14 yards again. 324 yards on 11 rushes. This is a dominating force. And just to try and stop it, they're going to rush the middle, and they're going to pass the ball and find Jared Myers on that one. Slade Berry with a touchdown pass on this one. 45 yards for him. That is something that Oswego has been able to handle, is the passing game, and Kerry Carter has dominated. This Billows Falls defense is done very well. They have shut down this rushing attack, and it is incredibly difficult for a triple option team to be able to do what they need to do, and Cortez is going to lose yards on that one. This defensive line by Billows Falls has disrupted absolutely everything in this game so far. It has been tough to be able to do anything in this game. Hey, Fontaine, he's going to go find some space open, and he's going to pick up 18 yards on the play after dropping the touchdown that he could have had. Passing game working out pretty well so far. They did send the blitz, so he did get a little help from that. So that is a good pickup. Now we've got just short of the last play of the quarter on a 3rd down and long, and there is a penalty on the play on this one. That's a hold. Man, they barely gain any yards even when they hold. That's nuts. That's crazy. Nate Horn with the hold on that one. Obi Hopkins is going to go pick up 3 yards. And it's like, yeah, for reals. How are we holding if we're not being able to stop anybody? All right. Oswego setting in 3 safeties now to try and slow down Kerry Carter at all. He's going to go pick up 24 yards. I mean, that's something that they were going to do. But you're just, at this point, trying to stop him from scoring the touchdowns. I mean, they gave up all the space, and they're going to get out of that now. We've got 2nd down and 3. Kerry Carter is going to carry that one, bouncing off of players like a pinball, and he's going to go pick up that 1st down. Billows Falls is doing very well on this drive, just moving the ball up and down the field, and Cam Beck is going to find the open space, and he's going to go score that touchdown. Billows Falls making this just look absolutely easy. Slade Berry inaccurate, but that is the benefit of having a good wide receiver on your team. Best player on the team right there, Cam Beck. He does deserve to have a touchdown, you would think. Obi Hopkins, he's going to go fight for 8 yards. Hard fought 8 yards on that one, which is very, very surprising that he was even able to gain yards on that one with how poor this offensive line has been. Thomas Mayo, he's going to go pick up 5 yards on the play. That is going to give Oswego a first down. That is good work by Oswego so far. We got about 5 minutes left in the game here. And Cortez, he's going to go find some space. They're going to find some space. I mean, this is probably what you get when the game is out of hand. Now we've got a 3rd down and 7, a deep 3rd down. We've got 4 minutes left in the quarter and the game, and that is going to be an incomplete pass by Pace. He had the wide receiver there, but is unable to make the pass. Now we've got 4th down and 7. It's just something that we're trying to do, trying to get some momentum, and that is going to be thrown into the dirt. Pace throwing the ball into the dirt, getting nothing on that one. This game is just about over. Billis Falls sitting into Oswego's red zone. Sladeberry, he is going. He had the space. He had the option. He definitely could have scored if he really wanted to on that one. 2 minutes left in the game. 1st down and goal for Billis Falls. Kerry Carter's going to go get the ball again, and he is going to seal this game with another touchdown. That is 6 on the day. I know he's showing 5, but that is 6 on the day. The man has had so many touchdowns, he can't even keep track of exactly how many he has. And the game is mercifully over. Kerry Carter's 16 carries, 377 yards. He definitely deserves the player of the game on that one. That was the biggest dominating force by one player that Oswego has seen all season. And this is the team that is the 2nd worst team in the NCAA. Yes, it was a rivalry game, which could play a factor into how bad they really wanted to beat down on Oswego, but that was a beatdown. That was an embarrassing showing by Oswego. This is a rivalry game. You've got to open up and you've got to be ready. This was just a really difficult game to watch. It's a rivalry game. We just came off of a bye week. We tried to implement a few new things into the offense to try and do something. It did kind of work, but man, this defensive line and the linebacking core from Billis Falls, they really just dominated our offensive line. Our offensive line just did not show up at all, and that was very disappointing to watch. This run game, which is what is our pride and joy in this triple option offense, was not able to do anything basically the whole game. Billis Falls absolutely dominated. I mean, we know that our defense is bad and everybody can go through us, but Kerry Carter absolutely dominated. That is domination. That's a 69 overall running back dominating us. That is something. That is something. We had more passing yards on the day than we did rushing yards, and that's just not something that we're very used to in this offense. We tried to implement a couple things, and I think that we were able to find a couple things that we could do. Like some of those passing routes, we were able to figure it out, and we probably have something going for it right now in the game. Our season has just been incredibly difficult. We know our defense is bad, and that's just going to be something that we're going to have to deal with for the rest of the season, and we just need to be able to try and figure out what this offense can do so that we just don't lose 63-0 or 56-0 every game. We want to be able to win some points. So look at a quick look over at this recruiting. We're reaching the point where we're pretty sure we're going to get a bunch of these guys. So we can really decrease their points and we can really start spending them in on other people. And we're also approaching the point where, okay, we're going to pick up this guy because, we still only have 17 recruits that we can get in the season. So a guy like Tony Williams, not as good as Brad Griffiths. And this is somebody that we have looked at and really, really want. Steven Burks could be so good for our team and is somebody that we are really wanting to invest some time in, hoping to get some points in on him and gain on Vanderbilt in that one. But that's going to lead us to our next game against another Tier 4 team, another bad team, but we are going to their place in Nebraska, Kearney. And this is going to be a big stadium and a big time game and is going to be very, very tough again. They've got great running backs and they've got great quarterback play and wide receivers. It'll just be how can our offense play against them. Hopefully we're able to do something because it is difficult to watch sometimes watching this offense try and work. But that's it for this one. See you next time.